All right, we're recording. Oh my goodness. So we had some technical difficulties. I'm gonna go, there we go. Sorry about that, everybody. We have a little bit less time than normal. So we're just gonna dive right into what we're gonna talk about. Welcome to your Fast Track to VF call. I'm Hannah. And Rachel's also on here hosting with me this evening. We've got a party of three. Look at that. So yeah, we're going to talk about customer care. Party of four. Yay. Talk about customer care. The holidays are coming up, and I think it's a really pivotal time to engage with your customers, especially, the New Year's coming up. And if you want them to maybe shred in the new year, just having those conversations, doing something a little bit special. So something that I'm doing this year is writing handwritten notes to everybody. And then for my shredders, if they don't already have a shred bottle or a shaker bottle, sending them something like that, a little present, a little gift. And yeah, definitely encouraging them to take on the new year with some power, and that it's a great opportunity to start fresh. So yeah, Rachel, you said that you had some cool ideas for this.
Yeah. So, and I got this off of one of our Juice Plus groups. So basically the lady was nice enough to put, it's like a printout, and it's perfect because you can put one of our new sachets of protein in it, and it has all these little recipes. So I've been sending that with a candy cane, a little one. And then the recipe and just a handwritten note or a card. Whichever is most convenient to you. And it honestly doesn't take that much time if you just set aside even 30 minutes, just depending on how many customers you have. So it takes you just a little bit, but to go through and just have it printed out. And it's just kind of a little system, just putting one of the sachets in there, folding it together, putting a little candy cane, whatever, with your handwritten note. Or I also use the little shred postcards that you can order from promotions. So I use those as well. And then that's basically been my holiday thing, is sending out those little hot cocoa recipes.
I love that. I'm totally going to steal that.
Yeah, it's really good. People love it. They eat it up, especially even though I'm in Florida, so it's not that cold, but people still want a warm drink. It's the holiday season. So they're well, what can I have? And that's, still really nutritious and healthy and not full of sugar and chemicals and whatever. Because I had one of my customers ask me if she could have a chai tea latte from Starbucks. And I was definitely not. And she's I actually Googled it, and she's it's awful. It's it's really, really bad. The nutrition label is awful. I was yeah, that's why I said no. But we have an alternative, and the alternative is to take that. It's so simple too. It's just 1 cup of warm plant-based milk. You'll see a couple of variations. You can add cinnamon or a tablespoon of the vanilla complete if you want to make it creamier or whatever. But the simple one is just chocolate, milk, blend, done.
I think that's such a good point too, that especially this time of year holidays, eating a bunch of crap, honestly, that's kind of inevitable. And a big part of what we do is living the lifestyle and having fun with the recipes, because if you're re-inspired by all the fun things you can do with our product, think about how that radiates beyond you, and you're going to share that with your customers, and then they're going to be even more invested. So take the time to just have fun with what you do and the products that you already love, and try something different. I think that's there's going to be homework, sure, write handwritten notes, but also just get excited and share that. And if you use social media, share that recipe on a story, take advantage of all the amazing recipes. Does everybody know how to access our shred cookbooks and things like that? Yeah. Cool. Awesome. If you don't, feel free to reach out to either of us. I guess I could also show. We do a screen share.
Yeah, and even though I know it's a really busy time of year, so it's probably hard for people to set aside a night to have people come over, but I'm actually having a Deck the Balls party which is totally out of my comfort zone, but I'm just throwing myself out there. So I'm actually having a lot of customers come and prospects. But it's going to be fun. So everyone's just bringing their favorite nut butter, and I'm providing everything else. And so everyone will go home with a set of balls. So
I love that.
yeah. So that way, like, the customers feel appreciated. It's fun. You get together. It's a good time. We're on the shred, so some of them are shredding. So it's still shred friendly, whatever. So we're going to bring up the topic of the shred, but it's in a really casual, fun environment, and people can see, like, oh, this is what you like. This is what you do. Like, yeah, this is part of what I do. Isn't it fun?
Want to join?
Yeah. You want to do it too, right? Okay, cool.
So I'm actually just going to share my screen really quick, and so you guys can see. Yep. Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Cool. So if you haven't been onto the healthylivingrevolution.com, highly recommend it. Full of amazing resources. Let's see here. Revolution Recipe Cookbook. Pretty sure this is where the holiday. Yes. So this is the Healthy Holiday Cookbook. You can download it as a PDF. And if you haven't already sent that to your customers and your shredders, definitely do that. It's really fun. And also send them to this website. It's super helpful. A lot of great resources. So yeah, little tip. What are you guys going to do for your customers for the holidays? Either one share.
I've sent mine the holiday cookbook, and then I think that's it so far. And then basically my customers are like my mom and my grandma right now, and my best friend that lives across the street. So we've all been like indulging in the recipes, like the hot chocolate on the Shred Movement page and things like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, bring it. Family gathering and then invite more people.
I live in a town of 65, so I'm working up my courage to actually get out into my community.
Nice. Where do you live?
Yeah. I live in Stanley, Idaho.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you read Get Over Your Damn Self?
Yep.
And you know how she's from a tiny little town herself?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
And
I really like the deck the balls idea.
Yeah, that's so many people love it, and especially because then they get to go home with like their own set of balls. That way, the idea is like, as we're going through this really busy holiday season, most people grab prep food on the way, but if they have this ready to go, then you have something healthy. It's filling, it's nutritious, it's not crap, it's shred friendly. Like it's a win-win for everybody. So people love that.
awesome.
Yeah, it's a really easy way to lead into the shred. So you can start talking about the shred, and why we shred. And it's like the easiest way to get into it. And then they're like, oh, and I can have this on the shred. Like, yes, you can. And they're really filling and really
totally.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I'm thinking about doing an event, but I don't know what to do.
Ooh.
aside from the shakes, what else do you have for the shred the balls? Like what toppings and stuff are you using?
I'm keeping it really simple. I'm just doing gluten-free oats, dairy-free chocolate chips, and what else do I use? Oh, they're whatever nut butter they want to use, and I have coconut oil. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm at the store, I might get adventurous and get like gluten-free rice crisps, but that's a big maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it does sound fun. I would like to do something like that. So I'll probably pick your brain about that a little bit later.
Yeah.
It's super easy. It's fun. It's such a great way to get people together and start talking about healthy living.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing an event at my apartment complex down in the community living lounge.
Yep, exactly.
Resident lounge.
Yeah, that's how this one started. It was originally for my community, and then like only one person really RSVP'd, And so I was like, all right, well, I know I have plenty of customers like in my area, and I know they love to get together. So I just reached out and I was like, hey, would you guys want to do this? They're like, yeah, let's do it. And then I was like, why don't I invite my prospects? So I invited my prospects. They're like, oh, that sounds like so much fun. I was like, yeah, great. So now a whole bunch of people are coming.
Nice.
Yeah. So it worked out. It always does.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So.
Are you gonna do anything more for your customers over the? I don't want to mispronounce your name. How do you say your name? Is it
Attilia.
Attilia? Awesome.
Yeah.
Good to
Most
meet
people call me Tilly though, but yeah, Attilia.
Ooh, I like that. It's fun. What are you gonna do for your customers over the holidays?
I don't have many. I've only got like 3. One, I'm still trying to get him to actually take the product. He made the purchase and hasn't taken them. I know I spoke to him and been on his case about it because he told me that he had a heart attack the 15th of November.
Oh.
So yeah, I've been just trying to get him to take it. I don't understand. I mean, you've already forked over the money and paid for it. I don't understand why not take it, but
Have you something that, because I've had this happen a few times myself, and I don't get it either. Something that I always recommend is to connect taking the product to another pre-existing habit. So like when you brush your teeth, or something that you do every single day, so that you'll, after a little bit, brush teeth, take capsules. It's the same, you know? So maybe something you could pass on to him.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to take it when he eats, but he said he doesn't eat the same time every day.
I understand that too.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you given him like one of our little pill capsule, like our little organizers?
No, I haven't seen him in a while. I was trying to meet up with him to give him one of those because I told him I had one for him, but then he stopped responding. I don't know. I might have been kind of harsh when I asked him because I was like, okay, so now I'm wondering like how important is your health to you? He's like, very important. I can't tell because you have what you need in your hand and you refuse to use it. So I don't know.
An uphill
I haven't seen him in a while. Huh?
It can be an uphill battle, that one. Yeah.
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 At least you're trying to help him. I would just say to give him the organizer, and then with my customers that are not very good at taking their capsules every day, I check in with them every day.
That's what I was going to start doing.
But it's worth it because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't take you more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
To send a message that says, hey, how are you? Have you taken your capsules today? Like,
yeah.
You could even voice it, and it's going to take less than 5 seconds. And then just send it. So, and it's up to them whether or not they answer you. At least you did your part, though, you know, so they know that you're conscious. Are you taking your capsules? So I think that helps too.
Yeah, I was considering doing that, but I didn't want to seem too overbearing.
You won't, because I mean, along with that, you can also say, hey, I just want to check in on you and make sure you found like an easy daily routine to incorporate these capsules. I know sometimes it can be a little tough in the beginning. Like, just try to do the feel, felt, found.
It's a great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they're going to be like, oh, she cares about me. That's so sweet.
That's what I was going to say. And like your intention behind it, you clearly you're not bugging him it's because you care. And I think stay true to that. And clearly, the only reason why you're contacting him is because you want him to be healthy. So remember why you're doing it in the first place. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, cool. This has been a really productive call for all the chaos at the beginning.
Yeah, thanks you guys for hanging in there. Really appreciate it.
We have a few minutes left. Are there any other little challenges you guys are facing right now, kind of during the holidays?
My challenges have just been that people don't think they have enough time for anything extra right now. It's really hard to get people on calls right now.
Yep. Yeah.
Have you been able to get people to watch a video, like the short ones, like a Shred 10 video or, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done a blitz in the last week or two. I guess in the last week, since last week's call.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been getting people at least a little bit interested, like it's in their mind, but they're also too busy at the moment, or their finances are short, or getting a lot of those answers because of the holidays specifically.
And it's, I think we all understand that that is
Exactly.
totally reality for people. Something that I've been talking to one of my sidelines about is, you know, bringing it back to, it's a new year. It's going to, like, you're going to want to make this investment in January.
Mm-hmm.
And getting started now will only help support your habits. So there's a foundation when you move into 2019. And then, I mean, just giving them a different perspective. You know, you're not pressuring them. You're just maybe helping them see it in a different way, in a different light. And, you know, it's the season of giving. They should also be giving to themselves and making themselves a priority. And just being that voice of, you know, self-care, and all you can do is help educate and understand and have them understand what you're up to. And yeah, it's where my mind has been going with those conversations, because I've been having the same pushback for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, good.
Something that I have found that's been really helpful is I'm still doing, it's 12 days of detox. It's just the cranberry detox drink. And I actually have some of my prospects coming to my event tomorrow night from that. And it's easy to do, and it starts building that relationship with those people, because you're checking in on them every single day. Hey, how are you doing? The conversation goes into something else about life. And then I already tell them, I give them that anticipation of, this is what we're doing right now. We're actually gearing up for the shred though. So they already know, they're like, oh, I can't wait for the shred. They really don't know what it is yet, but that's okay, because we're going to share. I'm going to educate them. But does that make sense? So like, I keep them they're always like kind of on a cliffhanger with me. Like they never know, like they're just curious, so they just keep coming. So I found that has been super, super helpful. And then I posted about it on my Instagram. So I'm on Instagram a lot, more than Facebook. And just from doing a post about 12 days of detox, I got a lot of people interested. So now these are all shred prospects. So even though, like, yes, we are getting those objections, but instead of educating them is great. Sending videos is awesome. But I feel like we also need to give them something. Like, what am I giving you so that we build this relationship? It's not costing me anything technically but my time, but I'm working my business anyways, and I'm building a relationship. Because now when I talk about the shred, it's going to be a easy 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. Let's do it. You know? So maybe think about that.
I love that. Put in the groundwork now for when people are ready to. Just constantly having these conversations. It's never a waste of time, because you're just flipping on people and loving on them.
Yep. That would be my suggestion for sure.
Love. It's a good one, Rachel.
Thanks.
Cool. This is just me being all confused. What time is this call supposed to end?
It's supposed to end like right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm like, okay, well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I think we're going to wrap it up. This has been a fun one.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks everybody. We'll see you soon.